ebikonge eby'amaanyi mu bazungu bisazeewo okwegatta ku Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Bobi Wine. Nze ngenda kubanoonyeza olugambo ate nga luli credible. Ndubawe oli ne kali lugambo Pro Max. Teekawo wansi ogambe simple kali lugambo Pro Max. Tambuza video eno. Ogenda kukola ebintu bisatu. Subscribing. Ogenda kutapinga notification bell akadaako kakoneko kubanga oleme kubanga osuwa emboozi gye ngenda okukuleetera mwana gwe. Ekyokusatu tolaba wekka baako g'ogisharingira. Kati tusiembudde. Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine. Amawulire ge twafunye ejjo mukyala we Barbara Itungo Kyagulanyi yalumbiddwa amagye mu maka ge ne bamwisolatinga. Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine tali mu maka ge nga omwami alina okuba protector mu maka taliyo. Yagatolokamu ku Lwokutaano lwe twalonda nga bazze okwagala omukwata. Twogerera abakulembeze basatu aba National Unity Platform abali ku top bakwatibwa. President naye bamunoonya bassebo ne bannyabo. One of his international lawyers omukulu amanyikibwa nga Robert Amsterdam yavuddeyo n'akola press release bassebo ne bannyabo gye nfunye nga njagala gibabuulira mutegere Kyagulanyi yaani. Abasinga tuyinza obbeerawo nga tetumanyi who Bobi Wine is. Naye nfunye omukisa n'enfuna kweno press release eyakoleddwa olunaku lw'ejjo. Bino togenda kubiraba ku NBS nkiddamu. Bino togenda biraba ku NTV. Bino togenda biraba ku Bukedde. Togenda biraba ku BBS. Wabula fa abagenda obigambo obimanye ate nga byaddala byalaali. Kati njagala owulize press release Robert Amsterdam gye yakoze. Yakoze press release eno olunaku lw'ejjo ennaku z'omwezi nga 23 omwezi ogwa January omwaka tuli mu 2026. Kati wuliriza n'obwegendereza. Urgent call for international protection of Bobi Wine following direct threats by President Museveni's son. Omusajja yakoze press release ng'ayita akoowoola ensi yonna okuzimba cage ku Bobi Wine olw'ebyo olw'okutiisibwa okukoleddwa mutabani wa Museveni. Katono nnyo. Now, munansonyiwa mu katono nnyo. Bassebo ne bannyabo yagambye nti akoowoola ensi zonna mu nsi okuprotectinga Bobi Wine olw'okutiisibwa kwafunye okuva eri mutabani wa Museveni Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Eno ebbaluwa yawandiikiddwa olunaku lw'ejjo era n'agenda mu maaso n'agamba nti London January 2026 Amsterdam and Partners LL long-time international counsel to Uganda's opposition leader Bobi Wine issues an urgent warning regarding public threats made against Mr. Wine by General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, son of Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni and senior commander within Uganda's security apparatuses. These statements made publicly in the media in the immediate aftermath of Uganda's January 15, 2026 elections constitute a grave and credible threat to Mr. Wine's life and physical safety. When viewed in the context of Uganda's long documented pattern of violence, torture, and unlawful detention of opposition figure, the risk posed by this threat cannot be dismissed as political posturing and must be treated as an immediate operational risk requiring preventative actions. Robert Amsterdam, founder and managing partner of Amsterdam and Partners, stated, General Kainerugaba exercises command authority over armed forces that has repeatedly been implicated in serious human rights violation. His statement, therefore, carry the weight of state power and have operational significances, and they materially elevate the risk of unlawful harm. Under international law, such threats trigger immediate obligations on the part of the Uganda government to prevent violence, protect life, and ensure the safety of those at risk. When threats are issued by senior officials and remain unpudiated, they may be understood by security forces, tacit authorization that ambiguity is itself dangerous and must be removed immediately through clear public and operational directives. In light of these reckless statements, we urgently call on the international community, including the United Nations, to demand immediate variable guarantee of Mr. Wine's safety and ensure he can return to his family without harm. Based on my personal knowledge of the torture Mr. Wine has previously suffered at the hands of Uganda security forces, it is not hyperbolic to state that his arrest or detention now carries a real and credible risk of death or grievous bodily harm, including through enforced isolation or unlawful interference by state-linked actor. Mr. Wine has committed no crime. His only offense is exposing once again the brutal and dictatorial nature of President Museveni's rule through peaceful political opposition and the exercise of fundamental rights. The government of Uganda has clear and binding duties under international law, including the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, as well as the African Charter of Human and People's Rights, to protect its citizens. Failure to restrain General Muhoozi Kainerugaba and ensure Mr. Wine's safety would constitute a serious breach of those obligations, engaging state and individual responsibilities. These threats are well beyond the pale. Amsterdam and partner emphasizes that Uganda is a party to multiple international and regional human rights instruments that impose an affirmative duty on the state to protect political opponents from violence, including when such threats originate from senior members of the ruling family or military command. The responsibility for Mr. Wine's safety rests squarely with the Uganda government and ultimately with the President Museveni himself. The firm calls on United Nations, foreign government, and international human rights mechanisms to treat these threats with the utmost seriousness, to demand immediate guarantees for Mr. Wine's safety, and to make clear that any harm to him will carry consequences under international laws. Amsterdam and Partner is an international law firm specializing in human rights and political advocacy based in London and Washington, D.C. For more information, please visit www.media n'ateekako mukono Robert Amsterdam. Bassebo ne bannyabo, mwagala kati mbabuulire kimenye kindeke ki. Mmenye kindeke ki. Omusajja akoowodde ebitongole byonna byonna ensi zonna okuteeka amaaso ku Uganda ne Bobi Wine. Olw'ebyo olw'okutiisibwatiisibwa okuzze kukolebwa ku Bobi Wine ng'akukola si mulala wabula ye Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Ensonga eno nno erabika etuuse we tubadde tutagisuubira. erabika etuuse wetubadde tutagisuubira. Bobi Wine okubanga right now akyali mu hiding, amazima nzikiriza, this man is fighting for his life. Now that statement has been issued and it's not a simple statement just jolaba just for. We are talking about a man that has a farm that fights for international human rights, political advocacy. Robert Amsterdam. It is based in Washington and London. Ebaluwa ebadde yakafuluma. Eno press release ebadde yakafuluma. Just waisewo eddakiika ntono nnyo. Ebadde yakafuluma eyo press release. Yabadde yakafuluma. Waisewo eddakiika ntono nnyo kumanya nga Amsterdam musajja wa amaanyi. Bassebo ne bannyawe. Era Bobi Wine bino ebintu byonna bye yakola yali yeteekateeka dda. Ebadde yakafuluma gwe ssebo bannya baatulaba. Ebbaluwa ebadde yakafuluma. Washington nayo newandiika ekiwandiiko. Ono Bobi Wine mulalamu. Washington ng'eyita mu foreign bagiyita foreign ki? Ebbaluwa ya Amsterdam ebadde yakafuluma. Washington ng'eyita mu Foreign Relations Committee newandiika statement nayo ku nsonga z'e Uganda. Bassebo ne bannyabo, Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine ebyaddala tukkirize bano abasajja abasobola. It is only time. Tambuza video.